All right, I've got a couple big announcements for you guys. Number one, PFF's player prop tool is now available on the web for all PFF Plus subscribers. And number two, PFF Plus is 40% off right now. If you use the promo code BLACKFRIDAY, you get all of the same data, grades, and analytics that all 32 NFL teams use, all 136 FBS teams use. As well, you get access to our 2026 NFL mock draft simulator, that world-class player prop tool that can help you nail all of your bets, and of course, the best fantasy football tools on the planet as well. Again, 40% off PFF Plus right now when you use the promo code BLACKFRIDAY. SMU at California, night game, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN2. SMU trying to secure a spot in back-to-back ACC championship games. So even in a wide open conference, again, ACC still has 6 teams alive in the race right now. SMU still has the inside track to making it to back-to-back ACC championship games in their first 2 years as a member of the ACC. If the Mustangs go on the road and beat Cal, they're in. They're going to Charlotte. That's it. If they lose to Cal, which is of course possible, if they lose, they need a lot to happen. They need Pitt to lose, they need Duke to lose, they need NC State to lose, and they need Virginia to lose. So a lot to happen. Yes, they're still alive if they lose to Cal to make it to Charlotte, but a lot would need to happen in order for SMU to get there. It's also, Dalton, it's worth noting in this game, the Golden Bears are now on an interim head coach because head coach Justin Wilcox was fired this past Sunday after 9 seasons on the job. Their interim head coach is Nick Rolovich right now as well, who's been a head coach in the past too. He will be the interim head coach for Cal in this game and also whatever bowl game Cal plays into.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, again, this is the second of 2 games that could make all of our crazy ACC scenarios very, very simple. SMU got to go out to the West Coast. Cal has been solid this year, obviously. Their offense has been high-flying. Their defense, not great in the trenches, but I think their secondary is really good. I'll talk about that. But this is a moment for SMU to lean on their experience, the playoff run last year, getting into the ACC title game last year and all the work that took. I think it's a big opportunity for them. And you know, I think a few weeks ago they were probably left for dead, but when you consider their 3 losses, 2 of them were out of conference to TCU and Baylor, and that's why they're here right now. The argument that the conference games are obviously more important. I know Pat Narduzzi made that argument a couple weeks ago. Well, he's right about it in the sense for SMU, so there's very much a chance. Curious to see, too, if SMU gets ranked tonight. You know, with their 3 losses, yes, being Wake Forest and TCU and Baylor, 3 relatively average teams, but I would think that even if they don't get ranked tonight, win this game on the road, beat whoever in the conference title game, and you still have that win over Miami, which looms pretty large here, obviously, over the entire race. Got to wonder where SMU might stand in the eyes of the committee starting tonight and then moving forward.
Okay, if SMU, because I want to talk about this too, because I think there's a chance it goes elsewhere, but I do I'm with you. I think if SMU wins this game and wins the ACC, they would be above at least one of James Madison and or the American champion.
I think so. They would sneak him in there,
so
especially with a Miami win under their belt. Another what they did to Louisville last week was very impressive, right? And you just consider then they would beat, say, a Virginia or a Miami or a Pitt or wherever the tiebreakers go from there if Virginia were to lose. But yeah, no, I think you're talking about they would find a way to get him in there.
Yeah, I don't think it's a doomsday like Duke winning.
10-3 with at least 2 ranked wins and that huge win over Louisville. That would probably be enough. Yeah,
I would think so too. I want to talk about it though.
Oh no, I was thinking about Louisville. Sorry, Louisville's the one that beat JMU, not SMU.
Oh, true.
Go ahead.
But they beat Louisville though. So
they did.
Beat Louisville, beat JMU, which is like transitive property there.
Transitive properties and things like that. So that's one way to put it.
Oh, Donnie making a great point. So I did say earlier that, you know, we're not previewing BYU or Texas Tech this week, but we'll preview the game next week between the 2 of them. That's the jinx of the year I just had right there. Well, I deeply apologize to Texas Tech and BYU fans for saying that. Now one of them's going to lose now, and they're going to blame me, as they should.
Just when you had the curse broken the other day, now you've gone and
BYU fans were taunting me at that game, being like, I hope you didn't pick us this week. I did.
We're going to lose a whole fan base.
I totally jinxed them. That's my bad. Oh, Donnie, shout that out.
Pull up the thing. We got to preview the games. Now we got to preview the games, and you're gonna have to pick BYU to lose now.
I know. I will. God, I can't believe I just said that. All right, Dalton, let's go back to this game though. You have the SMU offense. Kevin Jennings Jennings against this Cal defense? What should we know on that side of the ball?
We should know that Kevin Jennings needs to be very, very careful with this Cal secondary, especially when he attacks them downfield. When you look at a group that includes, Hezekiah Massis, when you include Brett Austin, you've got some fast linebackers that can work underneath too. This is one of the best coverage teams in the country. 7th in the nation in coverage grade, 7th in yards after catch per reception allowed, 15th in open target percentage. This is the heart and soul of this Cal defense. Up front, not great, but SMU has been kind of inconsistent running the football this year. A little bit better lately. Last week, TJ Harden looked pretty good. Big physical back. Kevin Jennings can run a little bit himself too, but Jennings, I think that's just going to be the big thing. As it always is with him, you're looking at ball security and you're looking at if he's going to be that roller coaster and taking too many shots down the field. You want to be a little more measured against this Cal team, because when they have success on defense, they're shutting you down on the back end and they're intercepting footballs. They did it last year with Noah Williams and a couple other NFL players. Craig Woodson was back there too. This year, it's kind of the same vibe with some new guys. They keep the top on. They intercept the football. They don't let you get open. Jennings is going to have to work, I think, underneath and allow his guys to rack up yards after catch. Look, they've been good on the outside. Romello Brinson, Jordan Hudson's really emerged lately for them. So you've got the weapons, but pick your spots to throw into those tight windows, because Cal's secondary, I could argue, is the best part of their entire team.
Yep. I have the California offense, and I'm looking at whether or not Cal can keep quarterback Jaren Sangapelotele clean in this game. Because, listen, Cal, they average the fewest yards per carry in the Power 4 this year, 3.7 yards per carry. SMU is second in the country with a 94.1 run defense grade. So it's very, very safe to assume that the Golden Bears will have to rely on the true freshman quarterback in Jaren Sangapelotele to carry their offense to victory, because they're not going to have a run game against SMU. I can almost guarantee you that in this game. Now, luckily for them, he's proven to be capable of carrying this offense to wins. He has the 6th most big-time throws in the country with 23 of them, and he leads all true freshman quarterbacks this year with a 78.1 passing grade. There is a really big difference, though, in how effective Sangapelotele is when he's kept clean versus when he's under pressure. When he's left alone in the pocket, the former 4-star recruit has an 85.8 PFF grade with 20 big-time throws and 9 turnover-worthy plays. But when he's pressured, he goes from 85.8 PFF grade to a 56.8 PFF grade with only 3 big-time throws and 8 turnover-worthy plays. Now, Cal, they're only 83rd in pass blocking grade this year and 103rd in pressure rate allowed this year at about 35%. But SMU, while they're outstanding in run defense, they're not as good at getting after the quarterback this year. They're only 111th in the nation in pressure rate at about 28-29% this year, and they very rarely blitz as well. So if Sangapelotele has clean pockets all night to work from, he can lead Cal to an upset in this game. If not, though, and if SMU gets consistent pressure on Sangapelotele, combine that with the fact that Cal probably won't have any run game at all in this game, this offense could really, really struggle to move the ball in this game.
Yeah, no, Sangapelotele, he really has the ability to beat you downfield, right? And they've had to drop back and throw the football a lot. Like you mentioned, they're in the bottom 15 in the nation in rushing grade, and you mentioned last in the Power 4 in yards per carry. They just don't run the football very well. They're not very good in the trenches on either side. But you look at these weapons they have, Tron Grizel, Jacob DeJesus, right? Mason Minnie at tight end. You've got a lot of weapons that can beat you. And look, this team went into Louisville against a very good defense and won that game, albeit in overtime, but that was a big upset win that they got there, and he really carried them, and Jacob DeJesus went crazy in that game. He's a dangerous player in the slot. I think you've got a great battle between Sangapelotele and the safeties for SMU. We've talked about so much, Ahmad Moses and Isaiah Nwokobia. That's really the heart and soul of their defense, defending the middle of the field. I think Jaren's going to have to attack on the outside if he wants to beat this SMU team, but you're right. It looks like an awfully one-dimensional matchup here for Cal's offense, and they're going to need their quarterback to carry them through one more game.
So ultimately, Dalton, will SMU clinch a spot in the ACC championship game, or will Cal get a big upset over SMU, which would be massive for other teams in the ACC like Pitt, Miami, Duke, and everyone else competing for a spot in the ACC title game right now. Who wins this game between SMU and Cal?
Cal is certainly dangerous, and there is always the looming threat of Kevin Jennings, and sometimes just what is he going to do with the football, especially scrambling around late in plays, and ball security, as always, I think for both of these quarterbacks is going to be big in this game. But I like what Kevin Jennings has done lately the last 2 months or so of getting rid of the football quickly, right? He's been getting rid of the ball quicker. He's been more accurate with it underneath than he was last year. And I just think this is one where I'm going to go with SMU is just a better football team here. And the fact that Cal is in the bottom 15 of both rushing grade and run defense grade, you need a level of physicality to be able to play with this SMU team. This front seven, this defensive line led by Isaiah Smith and Ja'Kai Lang and those guys up front, they're really good. Jeffrey Emba on the inside is an outstanding run stopper. I think in the trenches is where SMU has a real path to success and a real advantage here. I'm taking the Mustangs 31-21, and I'm taking the easy way out of this with Virginia and SMU both winning their games.
Yeah, same here. I have it, again, by a pretty big score, 34-17. Over Cal, but you also had by 2 scores too. You can't get on me for that.
This one and the Georgia one are the two that I feel really good about. The rest, I think we could get absolute madness.
Hope so. We'll see. But I think the Mustangs get enough of a pass rush in this one to slow down Jaron Kayave, Sungapelatelli, and that offense. While SMU offensively will have some success in this game as well against Cal. SMU starts off its ACC membership with back-to-back title game appearances, which would be incredible for Rhett Lashley in that program. So I'm with you, Dalton. I have SMU beating Cal, which means SMU, and we both had Virginia winning as well. SMU and Virginia in the ACC title game. Let's kind of recap what we think the conference title games will be based off our predictions. So we both, again, Big 12, we didn't preview it. Both think Texas Tech and BYU are going to win. They're going to the Big 12 title game. Both had Virginia and SMU winning, means they're going to the ACC title game. Big 10, both had Ohio State winning. Indiana's going to win too.
Indiana's beating.
Which actually doesn't matter. Ohio State wins. Indiana's going anyways.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
well,
they're beating Purdue.
Yeah.
They're beating Purdue. Indiana versus Ohio State in the Big Ten title game. Now, here's an interesting one though. Since A&M loses, and that sends Georgia to the title game, and we had Alabama winning as well. So it'll be Alabama.
Well, I did not.
Sorry, Alabama for me. So, Alabama, Georgia.
You have Bama, Georgia. I went the crazy route. I have Georgia and Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Wow.
Would
Lane Kiffin coach that game?
Add further to the Lane Kiffin drama.
Would he coach that game?
This is the problem.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
I'm taking this. College football is getting dramatic. It's Lane Kiffin's world, and we're living in it.
Oh my God, would he even coach that game?
Would he stay at that point?
I don't know.
Would he sleep on it?
They would delay the announcement another week. Then they'd be like, actually next week. Actually, they can't because they're probably announcing on Saturday morning.
Yeah, but then so then here's the problem. Then you have the SEC title game. Well, you can't announce it the next day. Then you get the playoff selection.
Announce it after the playoff selection. Actually.
Ew.
No, it's good because that wouldn't screw your team over if he leaves. They already announced it. You're wherever you are.
Man. Well, no, but also, then is he going to coach? Would he coach the playoff?
I don't know, man.
I'm going full circus in the SEC.
Wow, I didn't even realize I forgot you had Auburn too. You have Georgia against Ole Miss.
That's what it would be. We're dragging out.
And then, oh my God,
we're dragging out the Lane Kiffin drama.
Oh my God.
Postponement. Let's go. Wake up Saturday morning. Nah, Lane's staying quiet, or he's just staying.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that rule? Oh man.
God. Yeah. Spencer Roth in the chat saying Ole Miss winning if Lane left would be the biggest middle finger to him. Yeah, it would be.
There's still a sick part of me that wants him to just like turn around and take the New York Giants job, and just I don't know, just so dramatic.
That's crazy,
on the
man.
Field, sidelines, off the just everything.
I can't. Yeah. So I have Bama against Georgia. You have Ole Miss against Georgia, which is just complete chaos in the SEC. That means both teams that you have in A&M and Alabama that just need to win, you have both losing.
Yep.
So that means, damn, that'd be crazy. All right. So that's what we got